Aye, welcome aboard, Miss Ship. I'm Captain Solomon. And we're back today playing Katawa Shoujo. Again, Japanese not my native tongue, but I'm doing my best, guys. Anyway, when we last left this game off, well, we had just had a heart attack and found out that we have arrhythmia, which is probably a bad sign. Especially when the girl of our dreams had just told us she liked us. Well, about par for the course in the life of Solomon. So, why don't we just jump back into it, guys? Alright, seems the doctor is ready to speak with us now. What voice do I want to use? Alright, let's get into it. Hello, Hisao. How you doing today? Why is he from Brooklyn? Alright, you know what? It's fine. We're there.
I don't answer him, but I smile a little back at him.
I believe you can go home. Your heart is stronger now, and with some precautions, you should be fine. We have all your medications sorted out. I'll give your father the prescription. Yeah, about a bone. It's like I'm Enzo Amore. Fantastic.
The doctor hands a sheet of paper to my dad, whose expression turns wooden as he reads it quickly.
So many.
I take it from his hand and take a look myself, feeling numb. How am I supposed to react to this? The absurdly long list of medications staring back at me from the paper seems insurmountable. They all blend together in a sea of letters. This is insane. Side effects, adverse effects, contradict. I'm just bad at English, guys, but yeah, those and the dosages are listed line after line with cold precision. I try to read them, but it's so futile.
Yeah, I know. Literally, I can't even read them.
I can't understand any of it. Attempting to only makes me feel sicker. All this for the rest of my life? Every day?
I'm afraid that's the best we can do at this point. However, we need new medications always being developed, so yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see that list fade over the years, you know?
Years? What kind of confidence booster is that? I'd have felt better if he didn't say anything at all.
Also, I've spoken with your parents, and we believe that it would be best if you didn't return to your old school.
What?
Please, calm down, Hisao. Listen to what the doctor has to say.
Calm down? The way he says it tells me he knew full well that I wouldn't like it. Am I going to be homeschooled? Whatever of my concern shows, it's ignored.
We all understand that your education is paramount. However, I don't think that it's wise for you to be without supervision. At least not until we're sure that your medication is suitable. So I've spoken with your parents about a transfer. It's a school called Yamaku Academy that specializes in dealing with disabled students right down in Brooklyn, right down by the shawarma joints. Great school.
Disabled? What am I?
It has 24-hour nursing staff, and it's only a few minutes from a highly regarded general hospital. The majority of students live on campus. Where's this accent going? Think of it as a boarding school of sorts. It's designed to give students a degree of independence while keeping help nearby.
Independence? It's a school for disabled kids. Don't try to disguise that fact. If it was really that free, there wouldn't be a 24-hour nursing staff, and you wouldn't make a hospital being nearby a selling point.
Of course, that's only if you want to go, but your mother and I are really able to homeschool you. We went out there and had a look a couple of weeks back. I think you'd like it.
It looks like I really don't have a choice.
Compared to the other heart problems, people with your condition, they usually tend to live long lives. So, you need a job one day, and this is a good opportunity to continue your education.
This isn't an opportunity. Don't call it an opportunity. Don't call it a goddamn opportunity.
Well, you should be excited at the chance to go back to school. I remember you wanted to return to school, and well, it's not the same one.
A special school. That's an insult. That's what I want to say. It's a step down.
It's not what you think. All the students there are pretty active in their own sorts of way. It's geared towards students that can still get around and learn, but just need a little help in one way or another. Yeah, your father's right. And many of the graduates of the school have gone on to do amazing things. A person doesn't have to be held back by their disability. One of my colleagues in another hospital is a graduate. He's a good guy. You should meet him sometime.
I don't care. A person doesn't have to be held back by their disability. That's what a disability is. I really hate that something so important was decided for me. But what can I do about it? A normal life is out of the question now. It's funny, I'd always thought my life was actually kind of boring, but now I miss it. I want to protest. I want to blame this lack of reaction on shock or fatigue. I could easily yell out something now, something about how I can go back to school anyway. But no, I don't say anything. The fact is that I know now it's futile. I look around the room, feeling very tired of all this. The hospital, doctors, my condition, everything. I don't see anything that would make me feel any different. There really isn't a choice. I know this, but the thought of going to a disabled school, what are those even like? As much as I try to put a positive spin on this, it's very difficult. But let me try. A clean slate isn't a bad thing. That is all I could think of to get me through this. At least I still have something. Even if it's a special school, it's something. It's a fresh start. And my life isn't over. It would be a mistake to just resign myself to thinking that. At the very least, I'll try to see what my new life will look like.
See? Right idea, man. Make like Jacksepticeye. Have that positive mental attitude. Yeah. Act 1. Life expectancy. Well, I expect you're gonna have a really good life, man. Come on, we can do this. This is just a brand new beginning. Look at this nice fancy gate.
The gate looked far too pompous for what it was.
Alright, now come on. I just complimented the gate, guys.
In fact, gates in general seem to do that, but this one especially so. Red bricks, black wrought iron, and gray plaster assembled into a whole that didn't feel welcoming at all. I wondered if it looked like what a gate for a school should look like, but couldn't really decide. Probably no. Of course, I didn't want to get stuck on thinking about the gate for too long, so I entered through with a brisk pace and felt surprisingly good. Moving forward feels good.
You're right. It really does.
So I walked towards the main building of Yamaku Academy with this brisk pace. I'm alone, as my parents are taking my stuff to the dorms, and there's supposed to be someone waiting for me. The grounds are incredibly lush, filled with green. It doesn't feel like the kind of grounds a school would have. More like a park, with a clean walkway going past trees and the smell of fresh-cut grass and all other park-like things. Words like clean and hygienic pop into my mind. It makes me shudder.
I don't know, man. I like this thing. This is nice. Come on, be positive.
I shake them off. Stay open-minded now. It's your new life. You have to take it as it comes.
Exactly.
That's what I tell myself. A few big buildings loom behind the leafy canopies. Too big and too many for just a school. Everything seems off. It's different from what I thought I knew about schools. It's an uncanny valley. Even though I was told this is my new school, in the back of my head it doesn't feel like one. I wonder if the feeling is real or caused by my expectations of a school for the disabled. Speaking of that, I don't see anyone else here. It's kinda eerie. Makes me wish there was somebody here so I could anchor myself to something tangible instead of having this feeling that I stepped into another dimension. The trees hum with the wind and the green hues flashing around me catch my attention. It makes me think about hospitals again. How they say the operating rooms are painted green because green is a calming color. So why am I feeling so anxious despite all this greenery? Only after I stand in front of the hauntingly main building, I surprised myself by realizing why the gate bothered me. It was the last chance I had to turn back. Even if I had no life I could return to. But still, after entering, there was obviously no way I could go back anymore. Feeling nervous and with this realization set in my head, I opened the front door. A tall man with bad posture notices me as I enter. We're the only people in the lobby, so it's only logical. I'm not ready to give another guy voice, guys. Alright, let's do it. No, we'll just do the pirate one, it's fine.
You must be Nikki?
Nakai.
So you are. Excellent. I'm your homeroom and science teacher. My name is Muto. Welcome.
We exchange a handshake that is neither firm nor sloppy, and he looks at his watch.
The head nurse asked you for a brief check-in visit, but there's no time for that now.
Oh, should I go later?
Yes, this afternoon is probably fine. We should get going and introduce you to the rest of the class. They're waiting already.
Waiting for me? I don't really like being the center of attention, but I guess it's inevitable in a situation like this. Somehow, not knowing what is waiting for me makes me feel really nervous.
Well, yeah, I mean, it doesn't make anybody feel comfortable.
Thinking of this, I almost miss what the teacher is saying.
Do you want to introduce yourself to the class?
As you can see, by the way, the reason there's a check mark here is because I started to film this and I wasn't hitting record. So, yeah. Sorry. So I'm just going to click it again, guys, because one choice is what I'm going to do for this playthrough. And I'm sure I'm going to come back to this game because I'm already in love. Yeah, sure. I mean, isn't that normal?
Aye, of course. But not everyone likes to be the center of attention.
I'm probably one of those people, but I guess I should be the one to give the first impression of myself.
Yeah, you know, to be fair, you did just say that you're not one of those people. Right, but it's no problem. Let's go, then.
My heart is pounding in my chest, and it keeps me thinking about my condition as I follow the teacher up the stairs. The third door down the third floor corridor is marked as the classroom for class 3-3, which is kinda how that I assume would work in most places. Mutao opens the door and enters.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Sorry I'm late again.
I hesitate for a split second at the door, freezing on the spot. Get a grip. This is a big step, I know that. But there isn't any point to worrying so much about it. At least, not this soon.
And look at them! Look at all of them! They're so cute and everything! I love it. Okay, one of these girls is going to be the cutest girl, and we are going to win her heart. But I think I'm going to leave this video right here before we get into, meeting everybody and everything like that. So it's going to be awesome. I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited. And again,
I've been Captain Solomon, and apparently the teacher as well. And you've been aboard my ship. Now walk the plank!
and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take it easy.